So first of all, they said that it's a gateway drug, when actually a 12-year study done by the University of Pittsburgh found that there is evidence contrary to the gateway theory. It actually found that alcohol and tobacco are just as much gateway drugs as marijuana is. I will be addressing...
But is there real evidence that proves that
Yes, they actually...
tobacco and alcohol will lead to more chronic drugs?
Yeah, they did a 12-year study with 214 boys who all eventually used some form of drugs. And when they reached 22, they were all classified into 3 groups, and they based their information off of those groups. I'm going to be talking about the money benefits for marijuana. In 2010, the U.S. spent more than $3.6 billion of taxpayer money just to enforce marijuana restrictions alone. And it's estimated that by the end of 2016, the U.S. will have spent over $20 billion just on marijuana enforcement alone. This money isn't even paying off either, since the American Civil Liberties Union of Washington found that arresting marijuana users and criminalizing its use has no effect on how many people use it. The majority of inmates in the United States prisons and jails are in for non-violent offenses, such as drug possession, etc. This imprisonment is costing the U.S. even more money that we can't afford to waste, since that we're in over $19 trillion of debt. Wow. And counting. If we let people who are in for marijuana possession or those or use out then not only would it free up some of the country's money, but it would also help us pay off our debt or help with our education system or welfare. But it would also save the taxpayers countless dollars. And it would also help with the overcrowding problem that is facing our prisons today. And thanks to marijuana legalization, there is now a booming industry in Colorado that made over $700 million just in 2015. And that's so much money that Colorado is now having a problem deciding what to spend it on. Imagine how much other states, more populated states, could make if they legalized marijuana. Plus, the $700 million Colorado made off of marijuana last year doesn't even cover the money made off of tourism, like hotel costs and restaurant costs. It also doesn't include marijuana-related products such as bongs, convection vaporizers, or bubblers. And the amount of fatal car crashes in Colorado has remained flat since marijuana's legalization. In fact, the fatal car crashes are actually below the past decade's average. So the concern about money spent on repairing or replacing cars, as well as insurance, is not valid. There's also the fact of religion. Some Hindus and Rastafarians use marijuana in religious as well as spiritual ceremonies. Denying people who choose to use this in religion is a violation of their right to practice, freely exercise their religion.
Marijuana isn't just for fun. It can literally change you to a totally different person. The chemicals in marijuana attack your brain cells and you stop thinking and just do whatever pleases you to get the drug marijuana. Not only that, but the withdrawal from marijuana will drive you to do something so bad just so you can get your hands on it. Most drug addicts start out with weed or marijuana, but once you get bored of the same high, you want to start taking something that will please your body, like harder drugs, like crystal meth. It is proven that marijuana can shorten your lifetime and it will slowly destroy your lungs, which leads to lung cancer or death.
There's actually other ways to consume marijuana that don't destroy your lungs, such as convection vaporizers or baking it into sweets such as cookies or brownies.
But most people that take that drug doesn't know that.
Yeah, but if it's legalized, they will educate people on how to use it more safely. Like how we educate people, cigarettes aren't good for you, and if you're going to use tobacco, like an e-cigarette might be a better option.
But why would you want other people to take marijuana? Because if it's not medical usage, it can harm your body. It is proven that marijuana can shorten your lifetime, and it slowly. Oh wait, I already said that. Marijuana will higher your chances of going to jail by getting caught selling, buying, or taking marijuana. One of the major factors of marijuana can lead to short-term memory loss, and once that happens, it will be extremely hard to find a job, let alone get a degree. The use of marijuana is not only harmful to the smoker itself, or she can also become a risk to society. Research shows that marijuana has the potential to cause problems in daily life. A study of 129 college students found that, and those who smoked the drug at least 27 or 30 days before being surveyed, related to attention, memory, and learning were being harmed. Other study of postal workers found that employees who tested positive for marijuana had 55% more accidents, 85% more injuries, and 75% increases in being absent in work. Whenever you take marijuana, your attention span decreases by around 50%. So when you're at school or something, you tend to divert your attention somewhere else. Even the smartest kids that take marijuana can become the least successful at school. When teens were surveyed to find out why they started using the drugs in the first place, 55% replied it was due to peer pressure from their friends or they just want to be cool and popular. Dealers know this. They will approach you as a friend and offer to help you out. Drug dealers, motivated by the profits they make, will say anything to get you to buy their drugs. They will tell you weed won't lead to harder drugs. They don't care if the drugs ruin your life as long as they are getting paid. All they care about is the money.
All right, that's